if you're leaving a job, whether that's because you're either retiring or you're switching your company, or you're being forced into a decision that you really didn't plan for, and you have yourself an old 401k, this is one of the most important financial moments, most likely for your life when it comes to retiring. And the reason why, because most people, they don't even realize it most of the time, right? Because when people leave a job, what are you focusing on? You're focusing on what's the next, right? What's the new position? If you retire, I don't got to worry about work anymore. Or just getting through everything, just getting through the transition of a job. But the 401k decision, you regularly rush that decision. And rushing it is where most folks make mistakes. Huge mistakes, all right? And here's something, right, that may surprise a lot of people when it comes to your 401k. Studies show that nearly 1 out of every 3 people, they're going to cash out their 401k when they leave a job. And that one decision, look, it could trigger taxes, penalties. It could shrink your retirement savings, all these things because you take the money out. So today, I want to show you how to slow it down, how to make it proper and work. So if you're leaving a job and you have that old 401k, there's really only 3 paths that you could regularly consider, right? You're either going to roll into an IRA, move it into a new employer's plan, or sometimes move part of it into what we call a designated protected income later on. So the problem, I will say, look, the problem isn't the options. It's not. The problem is that most people, you pick first and then you think later when it comes to moving your 401k. And that's why I want to give you guys that clarity. So ladies and gents, just here to drop a few cents. You're here to retire with Earl, a decade licensed in the financial industry and 2 decades of financial portfolio experience. I want to break this down for you. So make sure that you guys, you know the deal. You like, comment, subscribe, and definitely check the description where I'm giving you guys a free budget, or you can ask questions and schedule a consultation. Why? Because a lot of times it's needed. But let me get to it and let me ask you something. Let me ask you a super important question, folks. Have you ever made a financial decision real quick, and then later you're like, look, you didn't understand the consequence, I just moved with it? Has that happened to you? Well, that's exactly what happens with 401k plans every single day. In fact, retirement research, they estimate that most Americans, they lose tens of billions of dollars every single year when you put everything together. And that's what they call the retirement leakage. That's money that was meant for you, meant for your future, but it ended up disappearing because of poor rollover decisions, right? Unnecessary taxation, early withdrawals, all these things. So the first thing you got to do, you need to know this. You do not have to rush. That's the biggest thing, folks. When you leave a job, right, you usually don't have to touch that money right away. You don't have to. And you definitely don't want the money sent directly to you. You don't want that. Even for a short stop to the bank account, that accidentally could turn a rollover into a taxable event. So you don't want the money coming to you. So ask yourself this, folks. Why do you need to rush a decision that can impact the next 20 or 30 years, right, of your life? Moving your 401k. And once you slow down, you could look at your choices, actually start thinking what you could do. Because some people, they're going to leave their money in their old employer's 401k. Actually, a lot of my clients do. Sometimes that's allowed, sometimes it isn't, but it all depends. But when it is allowed, there's another question you got to ask. Most people, you never ask when you leave your 401k somewhere else. Will you actually manage that account? Or are you going to forget about it? Think about it. Right now, statistically speaking, right, the average American, that's what they do. The average American, you change jobs about 12 times during your career. 12 times most people do. That's a lot of old retirement accounts that are just sitting around, right, unmanaged and slowly just eroded away from different fees, poor investment alignments, because the old job's not looking at it no more, right? Now, another option, obviously is moving your money from your old 401k to a new employer's plan. And for some people, yeah, it works. But the employer plans, understand, are limited. You often have fewer investment choices, little to no income planning, no personalized guidance. You just sign away. So here's a thought. If most people are doing this, I want you guys to think about this. Do you truly, really want your retirement strategy that's going to be built around, right? Built around what's convenient for your employer or what's going to be optimal for you? And that leads people to an IRA. Now, IRAs, they're real popular because they offer a little bit more flexibility, more investment choices. You have more control, things like that. You have more planning opportunities. But even in your IRA, most people only think about what? You're only going to think about the growth. Have that growth potential. But what most people don't think about is the income. Think about it, the income. And that is a huge mistake. Now, why is that? Because retirement isn't just about growing your money, okay? It's about replacing a paycheck. You got to understand, it's not growing your money, it's replacing a paycheck. And that's why some people choose to use part of their retirement savings to create protected income that they outlive, lifetime income. Not all of it, not blindly, but intentionally moving your money to different strategies. So let me ask you this, folks. If the market drops 20% this year, or the year you retire, better yet, how's that going to change your lifestyle? When you retire, would you still feel comfortable pulling income now that you lost 20%? And that's the question that many people, they never ask until it's too late, until 2022 happens, right? And then taxes also deserve a lot of attention because most people usually get one thing wrong. And if you roll everything over wrong, that tax deferred money could become taxable income overnight. And once that happens, there's no undo button, all because you didn't do stuff correctly. And then I would say another overlooked factor is your age. If you're under 59 and a half, access rules are a little bit different, okay? If you're between 55 and 59 and a half, certain employer plans, they may offer flexibilities that IRAs don't, okay? And then once you pass 59 and a half, income strategies at that time come as a priority pretty much. So here's the key question, folks. When you have your 401ks, are you going to choose everything based on your actual age and timeline, right? Or are you just doing whatever someone told you to do, whatever was normal? Think about that. And then you got your fees. You all know fees matter too, even though they're boring and a lot of people don't talk about. The average retirement investor could lose hundreds and thousands of dollars over time due to fees. And they look small on paper, 0.5%, 1%, things like that. But always ask, what am I paying? You got to ask that. And then you got to ask, what am I getting for it? Why am I paying these fees? And finally, think about how simple it is. Simplicity. Most people, they don't want 5 different accounts. Let's be real honest. They don't want stuff scattered here, there, everywhere, all these little different statements. Stuff is confusing. And when it's time to retire, right, simplifying your retirement picture is going to reduce stress, all right, and it's going to reduce your mistakes. Not just the stress, it's the mistakes. So before you move your 401k, you got to ask yourself bigger questions. And the number one question I say is, what is the money supposed to do for you, right? Then number 2, how will it support your current lifestyle? What risk are you comfortable with? If the market drops, what are you going to do? And then what happens, right, if things don't go as planned? Especially if you've been saving for 20, 30 years. Because hope is not a strategy. Planning is. A lot of you guys hope for it to be better. You need a plan. So if you're leaving a job, right, the decision, it deserves time, it deserves clarity, it deserves guidance. It's not about chasing returns. It's about building a plan, especially when you move your money, that's going to hold up to the real world. So you got to do that, folks. And I just want to make sure you understand there's a lot of different things out there, but don't rush when it comes down to moving your 401k to a new strategy. Sit down, figure it out, consult with someone, figure out if you want to do your IRAs, if you want to do annuities, if you want to move it somewhere else. figure it out, plan the pros and the cons, and then plan according to yourself. So with that being said, ladies and gents, just here to drop a few cents. You're here to retire with Earl. Make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe, and click on the description so you can schedule a consultation so I can help you with other decisions and help make sure this is the right plan for you. And I'll see you on the next one.